playing Batman again in the Flash. What's that feeling like?
It was a lot of fun. I had a great time. Yeah. I'm probably under some gag order I'm not even aware of. That's I probably just violated and I'm now going to be sued. But I think it was fun. I will say it was really fun. I love Ezra, and I had a chance to see Jason, who's over there making Aquaman, and him and his kids, and it was lovely. It was really a really nice way to revisit that, as the prior experience had been difficult.
This was a good experience.
This was lovely.
So, continuing our coverage of the Snyderverse. The Snyderverse is going to be restored because Warstu has said multiple times it's going to be restored, and I still believe it's going to be restored. There is so much evidence out there. The recent announcement from AT&T is actually a really good sign for the Snyderverse being restored. Potentially. Now, the reason I've not really done any Snyderverse-based videos recently, there hasn't really been much to talk about at all. And yes, I've seen the Ezra Miller post that everyone seems to think that Ezra Miller, an actor, is confirming the Snyderverse is back. We're going to break that down. So, yo, what is good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. We do Marvel, DC, pop culture based videos on the daily basis, but we narrate them in a very different way to anyone else because I'm a freaking funny guy. Yeah, okay, that was supposed to be funny. It wasn't funny, obviously. So please subscribe to the channel, comment down below to help the algorithm. Check us out on Instagram at Warstu if you want to see that beautiful face behind that beautiful voice, and also check us out on Twitter, WarstuG, because I've got like 12 followers over there. So go over there and follow us over there. Cheers. All right, let's break this down. So AT&T is going to spin off interest in Warner Media to current shareholders. Now, this news came out a few days ago. I didn't cover it. Why? Because there wasn't really enough information to justify a full video, but there is a few stories to justify making a whole video. So the reason why this is such a good thing is what is gonna happen. So essentially, AT&T are trying to recuperate and will essentially make $43 billion from selling off Warner Media, essentially. But that's not what's important here. What is important is what's gonna happen in the new company they are forming, called Warner Brothers Discovery. Now, the important part is this part here. The new company board of directors will consist of 13 members, 7 initially appointed by AT&T, including the chairperson of the board. Discovery has 6 members, including David Solaski. Okay, so he's in charge. That means some people at Warner Brothers will be going. So there is some hope for the Snyderverse. There definitely is some hope for the Snyderverse. When this news initially broke, a lot of people thought this was crazy bad and this was bad for the Snyderverse and all that kind of stuff, which, I mean, I get it. Didn't look very good, but this is why you should always freaking wait for stories to come out properly, and then you can actually divulge and look into what it's actually saying. It's actually a good thing that essentially AT&T is selling off the Warner Media shares for the Discovery merger. Now, there is a few highlights that I want to go over, a few quotes. So the transaction will spin off 100% of AT&T's interest in Warner Media to AT&T existing shareholders in a pro rata to distribution, followed by the merger of Warner Media Discovery to form a new company, Warner Bros. Discovery. The deal is expected to close in the second quarter of 2022. Previously, AT&T had targeted mid-2022, so we're probably like between 2 to 5 months away from this merger actually closing. Now, if you remember when they initially spoke about this, David specifically said he wants to use Batman and Superman in a capacity that was good. The vocal point was, we know Warner Brothers has lost the talent. That's why Christopher Nolan's gone to Universal. He wants to restore talent and creativity. So David will come in and literally not clean house, but he's going to build back all these relationships, and potentially Warner Bros. Discovery can be great again because they're going to bring back great movies. So AT&T and Discovery first announced the Warner Media deal in May 2021 under the terms of transaction, which structured as an all-stock reverse Morris Trust transaction. AT&T will receive $43 billion, and AT&T shareholders will receive stock representing approximately 71% of the new Warner Bros. Discovery. Existing Discovery shareholders will own approximately 29% of the new company and a fully diligent basis. Now, this is very interesting. Like we said earlier in the video, the new company will be formed of 13 members, initially 7 from AT&T, but the chairperson and the person in charge is going to be Mr. David Zaluski. So, is the Snyderverse confirmed? No, it's not. It's really not confirmed, but as we said, guys, this is a good sign. It's a really, really good sign. So, they're targeting mid-2022. So, we're looking at 2 to 5 months tops. So, the Snyderverse can be restored, but I'm not saying it's going to be restored right now. AT&T is expected to vote for more executive power to Discovery. This can only mean less deliberation, and more action. In other words, it's going to make it easier for David Zaluski to restore the Snyderverse if he wants to. Now, most people, including me, have taken the word in when he said he wanted to restore creativity and talent as not just restoring the Snyderverse. Warner Bros. Discovery deal. It's not just about bringing Zack Snyder back on board. Yes, he is good. Yes, I think he's a really good director, but it's bigger than that. It's about making the whole of Warner Bros. Discovery great again. So yeah, I guess you could think of the scene where Bruce and Alfred are talking. So Bruce could say something like, Discovery will restore the Snyderverse. And Alfred would be like, what makes you so sure? And then Bruce is like, faith, Alfred, faith. So in general, Discovery comes in. They want good movies without bad politics and bad decision making. Now, as I said, I will still go and watch The Flash, Black Adam, etc. But a few people call me out for being a fake DC fan. No, I'm not. I'm just not going to boycott watching the likes of Peacemaker. I think Peacemaker is a very good show. Massive John Cena fan. I think it's freaking hilarious. But at the same time, yes, I've always wanted the Snyderverse to be restored. Now it's looking like there is literally going to be nothing stopping that from happening if that's what they want in 2 to 4 months. But what makes me laugh is the majority of the Snyderverse conduct themselves in a proper manner, but there's a small part that don't. I mean, you really going to tell me that you're not going to go watch the Batman movie coming out next month, directed by Matt Reeves, starring Robert Pattinson, because it's not part of the Snyderverse? I do not believe these Snyderverse fans that say they're going to boycott DC films forever. No, you're not, because if you say you're going to boycott something and you don't do it, and you go watch the Flash movie and the Black Adam movie and the Batman movie, yet you make videos or you make tweets or you make Instagrams or you make TikToks going, yeah, I'm going to boycott. No, you're not boycotting it. Even if you say you're boycotting it, you're not boycotting it at all, because for all you know, the Flash movie just sets up a multiverse where the Snyderverse, where every other verse can coexist already, and if that's the case, there is no reason why any Snyderverse fan should have any problem with the Flash movie. Now, of course, I support the Snyderverse, but I wouldn't say I'm a Snyderverse fanboy. I'm a Snyderverse fan, and that's as far as it goes, but I'm not going to boycott the Flash movie or the Batman movie just because of politics of not liking a certain person, Walter Hamada, or anything like that. There is so much evidence that the Snyderverse can and could be restored. So let's go over a few things. Zack Snyder's post on Thanksgiving. Remember it? Final Crisis was strategically placed in the background. And as we know, Zack Snyder does not put anything in his images and does not post anything without any precedence or knowing foresight. Officially, Zack could know everything. Unofficially, he could know everything. Publicly, he can't say anything. Henry Cavill has recently said the suit still fits him and he would love to play Superman again because he's in the Flash movie. I keep telling people this, and if it's wrong, then I don't know, but I keep telling people I know he's in the Flash movie. I've been told he is 100% in that Flash movie. Ben Affleck wouldn't have returned for the Flash movie if he knew they were going to erase the Snyderverse and all Zack's movies. He really wouldn't. He's got a personal, deep relationship with him. He literally has said that they're good friends. Now, if he knows it's going to completely wipe everything Zack's done, I don't think he would support it. The Snyder Cut was very successful. Blu-ray, 4K, popping, absolute popping. Why would Zack shoot that epilogue if he knew it was gonna go nowhere? Zack said it isn't time to lose hope. Ezra Miller's post. Okay, let's go over this. I mean, realistically, I don't think it means anything. So, and also, why has Ezra Miller got barely any followers on Instagram? That makes no sense. So, the article that was posted saying Ben Affleck is playing Batman one last time, then Ezra Miller said, ha 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 ha. And everyone thinks that's Ezra Miller laughing at the situation, laughing at the fans, or laughing because it's not true. But realistically, does it mean anything? I personally don't think it means anything, but it could mean Ezra's a really interesting character, especially on Instagram. WB might have told him to do something to build up hype for the Flash movie. It could be literally anything. And the final conclusion of why the Snyderverse will be restored, but we're not going to put confirmed in the title at all. So you guys can't be like, yo, what's Stu? You keep jumping. No, I'm not jumping, guys. I've always been consistent. I've always said the Snyderverse will be freaking restored. You guys just don't listen to me properly. So Zack Snyder and Ezra do not gain anything from this. Ezra Miller has been teasing the Snyderverse is going nowhere, and him saying that isn't going to make these people go, yeah, I'm not going to go watch the Flash movie, but I'm going to have to go watch the Flash movie because I don't know what's going to happen here. They're not going to gain anything. Zack teasing it, Final Crisis, stuff like that. They're not teasing things for no reason. They're not going to play with your emotional heartstrings. Now, I get it. You want the Snyderverse to be restored. It can be restored, but a lot of it is to do with what David Selesky wants when he comes in. Obviously, when he comes in, he's going to evaluate everything and look over absolutely everything Warner Bros. Has done for the longest time. Now, what I keep saying to people is, when was the last movie they greenlit? If you look at all these properties they've greenlit, they have not greenlit an actual movie that wasn't in production before the merger started because they literally cannot. So there was a story the other day about Joker 2 coming out. It even made it onto Keller Keemstar Drama Alert, which I found literally hilarious because they can't greenlight anything. Yeah, sure, they could be working on Joker 2, but officially nothing can happen at the moment. They can't greenlight anything. As far as I know, they can't greenlight anything. So please don't get triggered, guys. This is a video just saying that AT&T selling off the Warner Media shares for the Discovery merger. It is great news for the Snyderverse fandom. And yes, I'm still in the Snyderverse fandom. Just because I've not been doing ample Snyderverse videos does not mean I no longer support Restore the Snyderverse. I do, but I support Marvel, I support DC, I support everything. I'm not going to be one of these fake people going, yo, I'm not going to watch the Batman movie, yet you're tweeting about it, and then go, I'm not going to watch the Flash movie, but you are going to watch it because you're going to want to know if the rumors are true, so you will be watching it. So like I said, I'm going to double down on all the Snyderverse content. Far as I know, Henry Cavill Superman will appear in the Flash. Restore the Snyderverse is mostly still possible. Ezra's tweet could tease anything, it could be teasing that he knows that the Snyderverse is coming, because all these actors, they might know things behind the scenes, but legally, from an NDA point of view, they might not be allowed to say anything. So everything can be restored. It's just a case of David Selesky when he comes and go, right, Zack, let's go. Let's freaking go. And that is why I won't lose hope and lose faith, because I know things. I get told things, but officially, I don't know if they're true. So I can't say if they're true or not, but you've just got to remember this simple fact. And please, if this triggers you guys, please, if this freaking triggers you, let me know down below. I was the first person to say on YouTube that the Snyder Cut was coming to HBO Max. I said it before anyone. Go back on the channel and look, I literally said it was coming first. So I am not wrong about the Snyderverse being restored at all. But at the same time, I'm looking forward to watching the Flash movie, to watching Batgirl, to watching the Black Adam, to watching Shazam 2 Fury of the Gods, now that Dr. Savannah is in it and stuff like that. But that does not make me a fake Snyderverse fan. If anything, I watch all the DC stuff, the animated stuff, Peacemaker, everything. I don't just only watch Snyderverse stuff. If anything, I think that's a bit bad if you're not going to support all DC stuff just because you're blaming Walter Hamada. Look, guys, most of Snyderverse movies didn't do well financially, so you kind of got to look at it from a business point of view. Realistically, yes, the Snyder Cut did very well. But if you look at Batman vs. Superman, yes, it made a lot of money, but it should have made $1 billion easily. So like always, guys, please don't get triggered down below, but if you do, conduct your comment in a respectful way, and I will go through all the comments and reply to as many as I can, because I'm one of the few creators that actually goes out of their way to reply back to everyone if I can. And also, if the comment really justifies me saying anything, sometimes I get over like a couple hundred comments, maybe sometimes I get over 500, and I can't always comment back to everyone. I try to. So like always, guys, please subscribe to the channel. It really does help out the channel. It really helps out the algorithm, and it also helps out me if you comment down below 500 times. Share it to everyone. Tell everyone to watch Warstu, because he is the only person that was right about the Snyder Cut coming out, and everyone else and all the trades were like, oh no, Affleck's done. And then Affleck came back for the Flash movie, came back for Zack Snyder's Justice League. But your boy Warstu knows absolutely nothing. Yeah, I've been right about so many things that big super duper scoobers and trade said it wasn't happening. Maybe Warstu actually has real sources. Maybe he does, because I've got a lot of stuff right in the past. But you guys don't seem to believe me. Of course, I still support the Snyderverse, but I'm still going to make content based around the whole of the DC platform and not just one section of it. So like always, guys, please subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out. Comment down below. Share it everywhere. everyone. Tell anyone you meet on a plane, train, bus about Warstu, about the Warstu channel. Also, check us out on Twitter, Warstu, because then you can see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Also, check us out on Twitter, WarstuG, and we'll catch you in another video. But first, guys, thank you very much for spending a few moments of your day on the Warstu channel. If you did, hashtag Warheads. That's Warheads with a Z. And like always, guys, I will catch you in another video, maybe today or maybe tomorrow. But thank you very much for spending a few moments with me, and I'll catch you in another video very soon, guys. Catch you later.